Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from the James R. McMahon Memorial Coliseum as the Los Salette Lions will take on OPH Co-op. I am Mike Schrader alongside Tommy Baker. Tommy, thoughts, comments, concerns on the game?
Yeah, we are coming into the Los Salette's 18th game of the season. They're coming in with a 14-3 record. We had some stellar performances the other night against Milford as Andrew Sick dropped 22, JPA dropped 21, their respective season highs. But they're going up against a tough team here in OPH. They knocked off a 3A school not too long ago in Robinson. They have a man on their team by the name of Riley Blank. Watch out for him, number 30. He comes into the game averaging 22.4 points a game. Yeah, that is unheard of.
He's leading in every metric except for assists, field goal percentage. So, yeah, definitely look out for Riley Blank.
Yeah, we're talking 6 rebounds a game as well. He's pretty incredible. So watch out for number 30 tonight. That's going to be interesting. It's going to be a tough one for Los Salette to win. This is a tough, grindy team. They're 10-11, but that's because they've been playing against some of the better teams in the state. So should be interesting.
Yeah, I would. If I'm Coach Rusty, I would definitely consider going into this game in a box and one. Just have your best on-ball defender on Riley Blank, and then the other 4 guys just play a zone defense. Is basically what a box and one is. So yeah, one guy just hound Riley Blank, make sure he does not be a huge factor in this game, and then everything else will be good. And we'll be back after the national anthem here. And here come the starting lineup for the Wildcats. Number 1, a freshman, Wyatt Schneider. Number 5, Ryson Biabot. Number 4, Jasper Switzer. David Goodwin. And number 30, the one, the only, Riley Blank, coming in, as you said earlier, averaging 22 points a game. And now the starters for Los Salette. Number 22, a junior guard, John Paul Igbaparone. A junior forward, number 30, Ezekiel Mendoza. A senior forward, number 24, Owen Whitehead. A senior center, or excuse me, a senior forward, number 5, Dominic Trask. And a senior guard, 6'1", Andrew Sick. Leading scorer for La Salette. Head coach is Steve Rustio. He's assisted by Father James Carlisle, Ben Kunkel, and Mr. Cahill.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. This is going to be a fun one. Zeke Mendoza coming in with his first varsity start of the season. So he'll get set to tip.
Jasper Switzer will jump it up with Zeke Mendoza, and Owen will grab the first possession of this game as he swings it to the top of the key to John Paul. Andrew kicks it to him over to Owen. First shot is up. First shot is good. Owen Whitehead wastes no time. 3-0 La Salette.
That's a great sign. Owen Whitehead getting started early.
He's starting to find his groove, and he's hitting from deep. As OPH sloppy first possession as they turn it over on their first pop of this game.
Defense looking good already. Just 28 seconds in, Trask going to inbound.
JP thinks about a pass to Owen, gives to Andrew. Swings it to Trask in the corner. Cross-court pass to John Paul at the top of the key. Trask kicks to JP. Andrew drives, has it stolen away from behind. That's Riley.
It's Riley Blank with a nice tip.
Yeah, there we go. He's leading on steals too.
Oh my goodness, that would have been sensational, but too many steps there from Zeke Mendoza. No, they're saying that's a foul on the floor. That was no travel, so still a good play there from Zeke. They'll maintain possession.
Owen in the corner, another three. That one's short. JP tips it back to Owen. And finally, OPH will come up with the rebound there. Schneider brings it up for OPH. Blank working on Trask. Andrew playing really good on-ball defense right now at the wing. Making OPH work for every shot as Blank pulls up. Jump shot is good.
Going to be hard to guard this guy. As you mentioned before, averaging 22 points a game. That is an incredible mark for a high school player. We'll see if the rest of the team can give him enough support. But it's gonna be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah, I think OPH's record of 10-11 is very deceiving. I mean, they've played really good schools this season, and you can't look at their record and think that this game is going to be a blowout. Which, in no way, I don't think it will be a blowout. So,
no, absolutely not. They've been playing against tough teams all year. They've got some excellent wins, so definitely a deceiving record. And let's not forget, talking about Riley Blank, yes, he averages 22 points a game, and he's showing off his shooting prowess right there with that mid-range, but he's also the leading assist guy for this squad, so it's going to be tough to deal with him because he can distribute very well as well. So Trask can inbound to JP here.
Yeah, he does it all for this Wildcat team. Andrew looking around, finds Owen. Catches it to Trask in the short corner. Owen lines up a three, but a whistle was blown beforehand. Looks like an offensive foul.
Sloppy possession here.
Just the first turnover for La Salette, as that's been a major issue as they average 15 a game. Definitely something to clean up here in the second half of the season. Riley Leonard will set it up for OPH. Finds the short corner. Lymette's got it at the wing. Leonard pulls up, deep three. Brick. Andrew snags the rebound.
Uncharacteristic shot there from Riley Blank.
Marco gets it back from Owen. Ben Blood gets his first touch, kicks it out to Owen. Or excuse me, Andrew. And another uncharacteristic shot from Andrew as he airballs that. Don't see that very often from a senior.
Yeah, he's certainly the best shooter on this squad as Andrew Ambergy going to check in.
Lob past Owen is too high as Riley will go the other way. He lays it up and in. Great transition offense right there from OPH. They take an early lead.
Good to see Marco Cruz back on the court. He's gotten over the sickness. And
Sick hops inside. Can't find Blood. Tipped around, and Owen will come up with a second chance for La Salette. Kicks it out. JP has it. He goes to work. Drives inside. Has it stuffed from behind. Great defense there from OPH.
swarming hands there underneath. That's going to be tough to get to the rim. And we've already seen La Salette, the coaching staff, they understand that, and they're putting up a high volume of three-pointers right now.
Past the blank is too high.
Yeah, just not on the same page there. Riley Blank wasn't even looking in that direction, so.
JP at the block. Andrew lines up a corner three. Too strong, but JP is there for the offensive board. Gets tied up in the corner. Jump ball is called. Good aggression there from Goodwin from OPH as he will give the Wildcats the ball as they have the possession arrow. Zeke Mendoza will check in for La Salette. Andrew and Marco run their own little four-court press, and Andrew capitalizes on that as he gets a steal. Hand off to Owen. Fakes inside. Gets it tipped on the way up. Another good defensive stand there from OPH. Blank scorches ahead, kicks it to the corner. Schneider's three's up. Too strong. And that's tipped out of bounds there from OPH. As Aubrey cannot secure the board, and Owen Whitehead will look to give La Salette the lead here. Cruz to Blood. To Andrew, skip pass, back to Whitehead. Three balls up, too strong. Owen Whitehead starting to cool down after making his first shot. Pass up ahead to Schneider is too far out of bounds, and La Salette will have possession.
John Paul going to check back in for Owen Whitehead here. Double big lineup.
Sick has it. Swings it over to JP. Crossover. Back inside. Passes way too hard. And it goes off Blood's face and out of bounds. That's unfortunate. Schneider and Blank playing catch as they look to break this press, and they do so. Blank drives inside, runs into Zeke Mendoza. He goes tumbling down, and a foul is called. On La Salette, I believe.
They're going to say that's on John Paul, I do believe, on the floor. Not sure where that occurred. Didn't see one myself, but.
Blank inbounds as OPH has it in the corner. Schneider has it at the top of the key, gives it back to Riley at the wing. Back to the corner. He's being hassled by Mendoza and Sick. Good defense there right now from Salette. As the corner three is up, that one's short. And Andrew Sick slaps the arm of a Wildcat as he was trying to get that rebound. So good job right now from Salette's defense. I mean, the only thing OPH can get right now is long threes, and it's definitely not working as they only have 4 points.
Yeah, certainly a defensive matchup here. And just to emphasize that a little bit more, Dominic Trask going to check into the game.
Mendoza, hands up defense. That shot is no good, but is there for the board.
Good box out there by Ben Blood. Looks like he's ready to play tonight.
Cruz, top of the key. Backdoor cut is open. Blood can't secure it. It's a turnover for La Salette. Timeout is called by OPH.
It's a 30-second timeout there. OPH is saying this is too sluggish. It's a 4-3 affair. Just one shot made for the Lions. That's an Owen Whitehead 3.
Yeah, low scoring game right now in the Coliseum. There's 7 combined points in this first quarter. Yeah, you would think with all these high scoring players that OPH has, it'd be more points on the board for them, but not the case.
Yeah, they definitely seem to play good team basketball, but not a lot of offense here for either team.
Yeah, so whatever La Salette's doing defensively is working. Just got to find a way to put points on the board on the offensive end. As Schneider will set the offense for OPH. Gives it to the corner. Blank at the wing has his dribble poked around momentarily, but Schneider will come up with it. Trask gets beat as Blank shoots a 3. Foul is called, and Riley Blank will have 3 shots for the Wildcats as he was fouled on his 3-point attempt by Ezekiel Mendoza.
And right there, that's what you're seeing. It's the savvy. Even when the shot's not going down, he's playing it off as if like he understands the rules. Right there, landed on the foot of Zeke Mendoza. And per the rule, that is a foul every single time. So he's going to play that one the right way, and he's going to get to the free throw line.
Blank misses his first free throw.
James Bopperone in for Dominic Trask.
He's shooting 66% on the season, so.
Is Blank?
Yeah, so he's struggling a little bit as he hits the second. He has one more coming up. Goes 66% there on those 3 shots, matches his season. Free throw shooting. As Blood has it inside. Goes to work. Too small.
Oh, yeah,
there.
nice play, Ben. Oh, my goodness.
Blood with a grown man move as he just shoved the lower, smaller Wildcat there and gets an easy bucket inside. I mean, he made that look way too easy.
That was great stuff. Loving the physicality out of the big man.
Schneider pump fake, gives it to Blank. He shoots a 3 and hits.
Oh, wow. And he has all 9 points for OPH right now.
No hesitation there from the senior. As La Salette looks to respond. Find themselves in a 4-point hole. Skip pass to James Bapperone. Mendoza gives it to Blood. He goes to work. Has it poked around. Dives on the floor. Can't get it in time. Turnover, La Salette. OPH will go the other direction.
Wildcat players shaking up a bit. That's Jasper Swetzer.
Schneider looking for a pass, finds the corner. Lions in a 2-3 zone at the moment. Pass inside, tipped around. Who's got it? Zeke Mendoza does. Good steal there from the junior. 2 seconds to get a shot. Marco heaves it. Way too strong off the shot clock. End of the first quarter, La Salette finds themselves in a 4-point hole to this OPH team.
Very low scoring. This might be the lowest scoring quarter of the season for La Salette. Very interesting. They've only got 5 points, courtesy of Owen Whitehead's 3 and Ben Blood's bully ball inside. But they got to find a way to score on this team, frankly. And but they're down 4, so it's definitely been an interesting stylistic matchup tonight.
Yeah, I mean, both these teams are averaging similar points per game, as they're both averaging 46 per game. You know, that's average, I would say, at the 1A level. So, yeah, both offenses struggling to find their groove. Definitely a defensive matchup, as you were saying earlier. And, I mean, I feel like that could favor La Salette as they try to cool down Riley Blank. It's not really working.
It is not.
All 9 points.
100% of his team's points.
He's on track for 36. So, you know, I really think a boxing one will work against this OPH team.
Or maybe you just throw it and say, you know what? We're going to contain everyone else. One guy's not going to beat an entire team. And maybe that's the mindset here. I don't know, but we'll find out. James Agbaparone has it. Ben Blood stripped. John Paul doesn't want the dribble. So James going to work inside. Dumps it off to Blood. Wing 3 from Sick is denied. What a block there.
I'm not seeing a whole lot of off-ball movement right now from La Salette. Everyone's just kind of standing around a little bit. You know, I mean, just got to move around more to get more open shots. Can't rely on Andrew Sick every time from 3-point.
Yeah, you could say that again.
Maybe watch some Stephen Curry film. I mean, he's the best at it when it comes to off-ball movement. I mean, that's how he gets all his threes. I mean, Andrew, that's definitely his play style.
For sure. Turnaround mid-range up. That's no good, but rebounded well. Wing 3 on the way for the Wildcats. That's going to rattle in.
That's Snyder. He's 1 for 1 on the night.
The freshman cashes one. Nice shot there. They're up 7.
Got to stop the bleeding right now for La Salette.
Blood, that's the way to do it. He's going to bully inside once more and find the floater. Beautiful shot by Blood.
You know, if I'm Coach Rushdie, I want Ben Blood to get a touch every single time on offense because he looks that good right now and that dominant in the post.
We are currently witnessing John Paul single-handedly take out the Wildcats squad on defense. That was pretty amazing. He tips it twice, and La Salette's going to get a turnover. John Paul doesn't want the dribble. Riley Blank, obviously a ferocious defender as well. Sick going to drive inside. That's the first drive of the night for La Salette. Cross-court pass. Sick pump fakes but doesn't shoot. John Paul. Off the foot of Blood, nearly stolen. John Paul's going to clean it up. Drive inside, gets it off.
Good defense right now from OPH.
Yeah, and this is why you're seeing 7 points on the scoreboard right now. Over and back, but that one's tipped.
Nothing doing right now for La Salette.
This is amazing defense right now.
If there was a shot clock going right now, it would be long expired by now.
Finally, a foul on the floor.
You know, I'm just curious how many passes were orchestrated in that possession. I'm curious. I mean, it had to be an insane amount.
Yeah,
And
that was ridiculous.
every pass OPH closed off really well.
Sick. Deep 3 is an air ball. That is not the shot.
I mean, I understand Andrew Sick is a phenomenal shooter, but if your possession relies on a logo 3, you're probably doing something wrong.
That
I feel
is
like
wisdom right there from Michael Schrader. Drive inside by OPH, no good. Zeke gonna save it, but apparently he stepped on the baseline.
I mean, Andrew's shooting 35% from 3. And if you're going to score on that percentage of your offensive possessions, probably not going to win. So you got to find other solutions outside of stick. And they have. I mean, they found Owen for a 3 and blood, so they need to get back to that. And Andrew, I feel like he shoots the best when it comes off kicks in the post and blood, or Owen drives, or etc.
So Lance Holman going to check in for Zeke Mendoza. He's going to provide some more height.
Rare early minutes in a contested game for Lance Holman. I feel like this could work. I mean, you got 2 6'6" guys in right now for La Salette.
Turnaround floater rattles in. OPH pushes the lead back up to 7. La Salette, you need to respond to that.
Something, just anything.
John Paul does not want to dribble. Sick drive inside. Wild pass. Finds Whitehead.
Missed trouble there.
Blood puts it up. Nothing doing. Turnover once more.
Coach Ruscio will probably call a timeout if OPH scores in this possession, most likely.
I would certainly agree.
Oh, nice play there from Sick.
His athleticism on display once again. I feel like we say that a lot.
I mean, I hate to sound negative, but on that pass to Andrew Sick, I watched every single loss of the player not move a step.
Sick driving inside, got stripped. That was a nice play. Blank ahead. He's got blood on him. No shot. That looks like an offensive foul. So a good play there by Blood. Never mind.
You know, I can understand why this last lit offense looks lethargic right now. I mean, this OPH defense is smothering right now.
Disregard what we said before. Blood gets the foul, but that shot's no good, and Owen Whitehead's going to come up with the rebound. Marco Cruz finally back into the game.
Someone's got to step up here on this possession.
Also, it just looks timid right now. No one wants to dribble. No one wants to step up. And it might have something to do with this man, number 30, Riley Blank.
I mean, he is all over the place right now on defense for OPH.
Pull up mid-range from Cruz. That's off. JP can't track it down, and Blank has the rebound. And, I think there's something to be said for being, hypothetically, someone like Riley Blank, who is he's the best player on the court, and he knows it, and he plays like that. And La Salette can feel his confidence the way he approaches both sides of the basketball.
Yeah, OPH definitely looks like they're the more confident team right now, and, I mean, that's understandable as they have a 7-point lead.
Can Marco Cruz provide a spark at point guard right now? Nice save there by Marco on a wild pass. John Paul going to drive inside. Pull up no good.
I mean, if OPH allows La Salette to score 7 points in the first half, I mean, that is a very job well done there for the Wildcats.
7 points in the half would be some kind of record, I'm sure. That is pretty much incredible. Not a lot to cheer about here for the Crazies.
Yeah, I can hear Coach Ruscio talking from here with my headset on. It is that quiet in this gym right now.
It is absolutely silent in here, which is
not something we say very much.
No.
A silent Coliseum.
Only other time I could think of saying that was a few nights back when Marquand Pinkston buried a 3.
Nah, we were going
clutch
nuts
time.
enough for the decibel level to be pretty high, I feel like.
We were screaming. Everyone else was dead silent.
Yeah, definitely a team in the region to look out for. Sarman Hilltoppers, watch out. They could get good quick as their star senior guard is back from injury here shortly.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, but a win here against a tough OHP team would be a huge statement. They've got a chance to get back in this one. You got to stop the bleeding. You got to start scoring. Obviously, down 7, but defense has played well. You just got to step it up a little bit on offense. OHP has a phenomenal defensive presence, and they're playing confident right now. You just got to match that intensity and get back in this one before it gets out of hand.
Got to sway the momentum in some way going into the half.
Well, that might help as Jasper Switzer are going to step out of bounds. He's had a good game so far. Top of the key 3 for Owen. That's off, but good luck. Lance gets
Foul?
the rebound. No foul called somehow. Lance, nice
man.
finish through contact. Come on.
Lance Holman, I mean, he did not give up on that play. He was determined to get that bucket. I could just see it in his face.
That is great stuff there by the junior. He doesn't get a lot of varsity minutes, but that is awesome for him to have a play like that early in the game.
And I was seeing on the previous possessions, he was flashing the post, 6-7 times per possession, and the Lost Lake guards would not give it to them. Or him, yeah. So, it worked on that time for sure. So definitely feed the big man right now for Lost Lake. It seems to work on every possession.
Trask gets a steal. Marco Cruz driving side. Wild layup, no good. Looks like Losselet's going to have possession. Owen Whitehead with the inbound and chance to really sway the momentum if they can get a score here, but they won't. Riley Blank with the steal. Marco Cruz going to foul him. That's not the way you wanted to end that possession.
Yeah, not the player you want to foul, too, if the Wildcats get in the bonus here, which I don't see happening. They only have one team foul.
Oh, deep 3 here from Blank. That's barely off. Whitehead cleans it up. This is the chance right now. Change the momentum of this game. Nice cut inside. Trask has it. A lot of contact, not a foul.
Kick it out.
Trask continuing to try to work. Finally gets the foul. Good aggression there by Dominic Trask. Probably should have kicked that one out, but he's going to go to the free throw line. He's bringing the intensity tonight.
Yeah, I love the aggression there for sure. But, Marco Cruz is all alone in the corner. Maybe, I don't know. Let's see if he makes these free throws. But
Dominic Trask, not a guy who gets the line a lot. So, to be honest, I don't think we could get statistics on his free throw shooting this year. It might just be 100%. And he knocks down 2. Great stuff there from Dominic Trask.
it's going to be a tight one here in the Coliseum. Buckle up.
Clock winding down. Just over 30 seconds to play. Ball in the hands of Riley Blank. Not anymore. He's going to let the clock wind down. OHP looking for the last shot. Oh, yeah, Trask gets the tip.
There he is with his 6'4" wingspan.
Oh, that's not the way you wanted to end that possession.
And Riley Blank hits the crazies with the good old celebration as he tries to show us the crazies, which, kind of hard to do. It's just the crazies, but
it is. But a nice play there by Riley Blank, the assist leader for this team. So they'll go into the locker room with a 5-point lead. Low scoring affair here. Hope you guys will join us in 10 minutes for the second half, and thank you for tuning in.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this varsity matchup right now. La Salette struggling on offense, but their defense has kept them in this game as they find themselves in a 5-point hole.
Should be interesting to see the different stylistic strategies at play as La Salette has a lugubrious offensive first half. Just 11 points. They're down 5 against this tough OHP team. As you said, defense has kept them in this one for sure, but you got to figure something out against a swarming Wildcats defense other than just chucking up logo threes and other such nonsense. So got to figure it out. It'll be Riley Blank has the first touch. Wyatt Schneider playing catch with him at the top of the key. So Wildcats have struggled against this defense all night.
I mean, yeah, the only person that's been able to crack this defense is number 30, Riley Blank.
And he has struggled, he had 9 points in the first quarter, 0 in the second quarter, so it should be interesting. Ambergy gets a 3-second lane violation there, and it's a turnover. Good start for La Salette. They got to score here, though. They're down 5.
You know, after Owen Wyden's early 3 at the first shot of the game, La Salette just went into this weird funk for about 4 or 5 minutes until Ben Blood made back-to-back shots.
Your best players got to step it up. The big 3, Andrew Sick, Owen Whitehead, and JPA got to step it up. It's been all Ben Blood, really, since the Owen Whitehead 3, but Marco Cruz with a rebound and puts it back in for 2.
And you know you're a good rebounder when you are 5'10" and you get a rebound. I mean, holy cow.
JPA with the steal, pushes it ahead. Oh!
Great
yeah!
For La Salette this half, back-to-back buckets in just a minute.
JP cuts the lead to 2-1. And Andrew Sick with the emphatic slam. The Wildcats are going to break the press. Wing 3 on the way. No good. JP soars in. Neely gets a rebound and doesn't, but he gets the steal anyway. JP having an effect. And when he gets going, look out below.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a terrible pass, and that'll be a turnover. Never mind, that was a good pass.
No,
It was just a bad pass.
I would say that was a good pass. Good idea, but just bad communication.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, I mean, if there was a man there to which he was passing, it would have been a good pass. Yes, we'll say it like that. So we don't get accused of negativity. That should have been an over and back, but it's not. Okay. Riley Blank looking to get going once more. He's gone dry for a while. Dishes it inside. Ben Blood cleans up the steal. La Salette doing work on the defensive end.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for a better start defensively.
Oh, yeah, Marco with the floater! Marco Cruz!
He's unstoppable right now.
El Capitan and JP gets a steal! Oh, he's denied from behind. Nice play there by Blank.
Father Carlo yelling at the ref.
A lot of contact there, and a wild shot there by the freshman Wyatt Schneider. He gets it off the glass. OHP back up.
Schneider starting to warm up. Got to get an eye on him.
Sick from the corner. Can't hit it. No box out, and Schneider's going to get the rebound.
Intensity starting to turn up here in the Coliseum. Both coaches get into it.
Tipped by Sick. That's out of bounds. Just a 1-point game here. Things have gotten a bit more interesting. Ben Blood going to check out again. And Holman's back in. He had some nice minutes earlier.
Lions are still in his zone. And I understand why. It's been working all night as OPH only has 18 points.
Yeah, not a lot going on. They're just playing catch around the perimeter. Corner 3 on the way. Way off. Great close out there by Owen Whitehead.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. Great contest there from Owen. Might have gotten a piece of that one, too.
Going inside, Andrew gets bumped.
Give the ball to Lance, man. He's open. I mean, his first touch, he scored. I mean, why not do it again?
Threw a lot of contact, too. Andrew sick inside. John Paul doesn't want the dribble, so he's going to get stuck in the corner and almost turn it over. He does. Not a good possession there.
Trask is going to look to check in. I'm sure Coach Rustio is looking for...
Oh, yeah, Andrew with the steal. Andrew sick. That's the spark they needed.
Yeah, I mean, sick. He's been doing it all season long, his transition defense. I mean, he's really quick, too. I mean, no one can catch up to him as his fast break layups.
Oh, Marco with the steal. Yeah! Marco Cruz has come alive in the second half in a 3-point lead. La Salette.
Looking like the El Capitan for sure.
El Capitan is what we call him around here. Yeah, born killer. Probably not a born killer, to be honest, but captain of the basketball team, 3-sport varsity athlete.
Yeah, La Salette's definitely trying to keep the pace of this game fast. It's definitely favoring them as their transition defense is leading to open shots for Marco Cruz and open layups for Andrew Sick. So if I'm Coach Rustio, I'm telling our guys to keep playing fast because OPH is struggling to find a way to slow them down and can't find a way to stop Andrew or Marco right now.
Yeah, Andrew and Marco doing work on the steals, getting inside. They've come alive here in the second half. We got 3:18 to play in the quarter. 3-point lead, La Salette. The Crazies finally have something to cheer about. Got to keep your foot on the gas here. We all know they're going to play good defense. We know OPH is going to play great defense as well, but Holman's going to check back in along with Dominic Trask.
Yeah, Riley Blank, he's got to be tired. He's played every second of this game.
He has, and he might be tired. He hasn't scored in a long time. Trask going to tip it. Wildcats inbound easily. Andrew Sick on Riley Blank. Oh, yeah, that's going to be a turnover. Andrew Sick ahead.
There's that whistle before, though. What's the deal here?
Not sure what the call is here. Well, it's going to be a turnover after that, over and back. So Dominic Trask's going to inbound. Bit of a confusing episode there. Trask dribbles, kicks to the corner. Owen Whitehead can't get that one to fall. Rebounded well.
He's gone cold here. After hitting his first, he hasn't made one since.
Sick with the pump fake, and he'll draw a foul. That'll be on the floor. Maybe getting just a little bit salty down there as La Salette's going to have possession.
Yeah, Andrew Sick's a competitive guy. He won't take any trash talk at all.
No, absolutely not. He loves to play those mind games as well. Trask going to get stripped from behind. OPH trying to score finally. They can't. Dominic Trask with the defense. That's why he's on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, his brand of ball for sure is on the defensive end, and I'm sure that's why Coach Ruscio checked him in. Just low down Riley Blank and Schneider for sure.
Kick, corner, cross court. That's stolen easily.
Got to do a pass fake there. Get your guy in the air, and then find a back door.
Deep three on the way. Blank, that's way off. Sick with a nice play to rebound that one. And the Wildcats doing what was happening to the Salette in the first half, resorting to deep threes that are not falling. 1:20 to play. John Paul going to hold it and try to wind some clock. Nice crossover there from John Paul. They'll play corners.
Why are we moving?
Screen set there by Andrew. They're just going to continue to rotate. Alco Cruz and Coach Ruscio frantically trying to call out the offense right here. Sick drives inside, pull up.
OPH wanted to charge. Ref calls a block instead.
They're saying his feet were not set, so that's going to be another foul. Neither team in the bonus.
Seems like every possession for Los Salette is taking minutes.
Oh my goodness, Andrew Sick!
Not that one, as Sick is just too big, too strong on that one.
And he is in the face of Riley Blank. He's saying, this is my house, and he's not taking it from anyone. And one, Andrew Sick with a 5-point lead for his team. I am loving the intensity from Andrew Sick right now. This is great stuff.
Yeah, I love to see all the competitiveness right now from Andrew Sick. Giving his team a spark and some fire.
Yeah, he's the best player on this team, and when he steps up with the intensity, the entire team is going to follow, and the temperature in here is going up. Andrew Sick is not afraid of anyone.
Yeah, Riley Blank, I mean, you guys, 5, 6, 7 crazies right now chirping him right now. So definitely trying to get in the head of OPH's star player. He looks cool and collected, though. He's shooting the breeze right now with John Paul and Owen.
Yeah, JP Owen, they tend to stay pretty chill during these games, but regardless, refs talking that one over after a bit of a brawl down low. Andrew Sick trying to make it a 3-point play. He will not, but Marco's got the rebound. Oh, no, try to draw the foul. No call. Okay, that's interesting. Turnover immediately.
I mean, this defense is allowing OPH no looks whatsoever.
This is fantastic with 25 seconds to go.
I mean, this is a good old school physical match defensive game.
This has been so fun to watch here in the third quarter. Time winding down. John Paul's just going to take it himself. Drive inside, layup up. Oh my goodness, JPA! You have got to be kidding me right now. That is amazing.
John Paul said, give me the ball and get the heck out the way. I'm going to make a play right now.
7-point lead, Los Salette. JPA, my goodness.
You know, JP is one of those guys, along with Andrew Sick, in my opinion, who can make a play whenever and however they want. I mean, they have that athleticism and skill set to do so. And you saw it right there.
Yeah, JP coming back from the break. He's been absolutely incredible. He knocks down another free throw. Blank with the last shot. Off. Wow, what a quarter. That was amazing. And John Paul, like you said, he's looking like easily the number 2 option on this team. I mean, he's been making a case for himself all year. He's been looking fantastic since the break.
And we still have another year of JP. He's only a junior.
Oh, my goodness.
I can't wait to watch him next year.
He has done nothing but develop his entire time at Los Salette. He does it at both ends of the floor. leading rebounder, 10 points a game. He's the second on the team. So, yeah, he's been absolutely incredible, especially since the break. He's going to give Salette an 8-point lead, and that is the perfect way to end the quarter with an and one.
I don't believe Riley Blank scored in that quarter.
Riley Blank did not score in the third quarter. I don't believe he has scored since the very beginning of the second.
So Salette defense doing a great job locking him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, he's averaging 22 points a game. So Salette is doing an incredible job as they will have possession to start.
Here we go. Marco Cruz to Trask at the wing. JP feeds Blood inside. Spins, shoots. JP's there to get the rebound. He goes up and puts it in.
Through contact!
JP
Wow.
goes up and scores on 2 defenders. Too strong right there from John Paul.
The athleticism is just nuts.
Reminds me of Eamon Martin a little bit, how he's just a guard, but he plays like a post player in a way.
I'm going to be honest. JP reminds me of SGA just a tiny little bit.
Just bounces his defenders off his body and gets layups.
Get to the line. He's been fantastic tonight.
OPH trying desperately to break this scoring drought. See if Blank can do so from 3. Too strong, he can't. Trask saves it.
And Blank has gone cold. He cannot find open looks. Team maybe not doing him the most monstrous favors right now. A lot of off-ball movement going on for OPH, and they're struggling to score. But
Whitehead finds JP at the block. You know, I think give the ball to JP. He's hot right now. Marco. Crosses over, finds Owen. He's looking for some post presence, and Coach Rustio also is looking for some plays inside as he calls a timeout.
yeah, up 10, 6:15 to go. Just got to control the dynamic here. Not let anything swing out of control. Try to hold the ball as much as possible. Get to the line if you can. And just take care of things. Close it out the right way.
Yeah, OPH hasn't scored in a while. And, you know, probably due because Riley Blank hasn't found his groove.
Yeah, but I think that's also a product of his team not really doing enough to help him out, to be fair. Like, he's averaging 22 points a game, and no one else is anywhere, like, in a 10-mile vicinity of his mark. So
Yeah, the next guy's averaging 9.4 a game.
So, as I said, it's very difficult for one man to beat an entire team. And
Especially when you got John Paul on the other team.
John Paul and Andrew Sick, come on now.
I mean, JP has played a ton of minutes in this game, and he doesn't even look like he's tired. I mean, that might be the difference is the team's conditioning level. I mean, Riley Blank looks gassed, and he's played every minute as well, so that could be a factor as well. JP working on Schneider, spins, finds Whitehead. Andrew at the logo, trying to find Owen, that is, can't do so. Decides to drive, kicks it to Trask. Ryan trying desperately to find a look. More passing inside, Owen spins, lays.
Oh, yeah! Oh, my goodness! Owen Whitehead!
Some serious magic there from Owen Whitehead as he rolls it off his fingertips behind the player, off the glass and in.
He always has some magic. At some point during the game, he gets some wild-looking layups to fall.
The drought continues for OPH as Owen gets that rebound.
Using his height and athleticism.
JP
to Sick. Blood at the logo. John Paul to Andrew. Fadeaway layup. No good. Off OPH will remain lost of possession.
I'm loving the way Andrew's playing right now. He senses his three ball's not on point, and he's driving inside. He's playing physical. He's trying to draw fouls and get to the line and get to the rim at least. So a little double clutch there. Didn't draw the foul, but I'm loving the intensity and just the manner in which he's playing right now.
Yeah, the best players are the ones that can find other ways to be effective outside scoring, and Andrew Sick has certainly done that tonight.
Absolutely.
Owen, Blood can't secure that one, but Marco Cruz can, and he'll set it up for La Salette. Andrew rips through, crosses over. It's poked out of bounds there from Riley Blank. So Lions with another offensive possession here. Blood goes to work, bullies his way inside. Layup too strong. Whistle. Foul was called on La Salette. OPH will inbound.
Well, they don't score on that possession, but they've definitely chopped some time off the clock here with only 4:30 to play.
Yeah, I think that could be even more valuable than points at this point in the game. So definitely a solid possession there, regardless of no points being scored. Batted around Marco with the steal.
Great play there by Ben Blood. Gets his feet set, ties up the ball carrier, gets a nice turnover. He's been fantastic.
OPH stuck with 18 on the scoreboard as Owen gives it to Marco at the top of the key. Lions winning clock as they go into their motion offense. Definitely a smart move to go in motion here. JP drives, fakes, shoots. Offensive rebound there. Continues to spin, can't find a look. Owen has his reverse layup swatted, but it's a foul.
Wow. What a sequence there. Going to result in a foul. The best free throw shooter on the team, Owen Whitehead, going to head to the line. A lot of aggression here. And they're finally finding lanes to drive into.
Yeah, just to reiterate, JP is a 5'10 guard, and I think he's had the biggest impact tonight in the post. No, that's just how effective he is on the court.
Yeah, Ben Blood also has been fantastic down
yeah.
low. Let's not forget his bully ball in the first half. But yeah, as you said, John Paul, he can drive at any moment. He can cross people over. He's got the confidence, and he's got the skills.
Owen Whitehead hits his second to give La Salette a 13-point lead. OPH trying frantically to get a bucket here. And they can as Andrew strips it away.
And I am so confused what the game plan is here for OPH right now. Like, you have a guy on your team averaging 22 points a game. Why is the ball not in his hands at this juncture?
JP is bumped at the top of the key. Foul on Baybot there. JPA, the guard, crosses over, spins, gives it to Andrew. Finds the curling Whitehead at the wing. Lions continue to bleed clock as they're in their motion offense. Owen has his shot denied and saved.
Oh my
there.
goodness, Riley Blank.
What a heads up and hustle play there by Riley Blank as he denies the shot, saves it, and throws it off the foot of Owen Whitehead.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Whistle blown. Some discussion going on. Looks like they've come to consensus here as they will let OPH inbound. Blank will break the press. Wing three is up, way too strong. That one is tipped out of bounds off the diving Wildcat there.
That shot never had a chance. The defense bringing the intensity right now.
I mean, I don't have the scorebook in front of me, but I mean, it has to be. I mean, how many minutes would you say has it been since OPH has scored a field goal?
Well, I don't think they've scored in the fourth quarter, so.
Or the third, right?
I think they scored at the beginning of the third, and that.
I mean,
yeah, that may be it. I believe they hit a three at the beginning of the third.
You know, yeah. I know I always harp on Lost offense and it maybe not being meeting the expectations of me and Tommy here, but I mean, it doesn't have to. When your defense is giving up 0 points in like 20 minutes of basketball,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
It's unheard of. They rely on their defense a lot, and we do say it a lot. The offense could be doing better, and obviously it's done its job tonight, so no complaints there in that regard. Obviously a slow first quarter, but they've really come alive since then. But the defensive intensity with which they play is also leading to open transition buckets and things of that nature. So giving up 0 points in 10 minutes of basketball that's going to keep you in any game. I don't care what team you're playing.
Yeah, it looks like Lost just done enough here on the offensive end to hold off these OPH Tigers, or at least that's what it looks like as of now.
Flip side of that coin is I'm not really sure what the scheme here is for OPH. If you have a guy, like I said before, nice screen by Trask, if you have a guy who is averaging 22 points a game, I don't understand why it is not in his hands more, and it hasn't been in his hands for the last 3 possessions of the game. Obviously, I'm talking about Riley Blank, but...
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. As OPH coach desperately trying to get his Wildcats to press the ball as Coach Ruscio is letting his lines bleed out this clock.
OPH coach is worked up with the officials right now. I'm not totally sure why, but he says the call is ticky-tacky.
JP soars in the air to save that. Andrew thinks about a deep three prudently. Will pull it back out as Lions look to bleed more clock here. Under 2 minutes to go. Andrew dribbles around. Clock continues to tick. Marco is fouled there by Aubrey. Stops the clock, though. You know, unless OPH has a guy like Noah Fowler on their team, I don't see a comeback here probable.
Well, they have a guy called Riley Blank who is averaging a lot more points than Noah Fowler is, but they have not given them the ball once.
JP has an easy look inside. He'll lay it up and in. That might be the dagger here tonight.
I'm calling it right now. I think that was the dagger. JP has been amazing.
And that's I mean, as Coach Ruscio was saying right now, that is the last thing you want to do is foul. I mean, it stops the clock. It gives OPH, a chance to respond. Just got to let the time bleed out here. As Schneider dribbles around. Kicks it to the corner. Andrew Sick is there to deny that one. Throws it off Blank. A little taste of his own medicine there.
Yeah, that's Andrew Sick knew exactly what he was doing when he did that.
You know, this is a nugget here. OPH in this game has less points than Riley Blank is averaging for the season.
That's insane.
Let me say it again. Their team tonight is averaging less points.
Well, has fewer points
than one player alone
is averaging on their team.
That doesn't show the offensive struggles here tonight from OPH. I don't know it will. As blood goes to the ground there. It'll be a blocking foul.
So that's a blocking foul on Ben Blood. He doesn't agree with the call, but that's all right. 58 seconds to go. I don't think that's going to affect things too much.
The big man, Zeke Mendoza, checks in. Could you not do that, Tommy?
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
Why are you saying that? That's a weird thing to say on a broadcast. You know, what do you want me to stop doing, Schrader? I'm innocent. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. You can plead your case. That's all right.
Not pleading my case to anybody, my guy.
All right.
Okay.
Blank. Rattles in his first free throw.
Why did you say it like that?
I don't know.
That's weird.
Blank goes 1 for 2 from the line. As we have 50 seconds to go here in the Coliseum, lost with a comfortable 14-point lead. As the Crazies pay their due to Coach Rustio, as he has coached a phenomenal game here tonight.
It tends to happen with Coach Rustio.
Great coach.
Great coach. Great guy.
I mean, he turned this Salette program back in 2022. They had a 10-20 record, and the next year, Coach Rustio flipped that and gave Salette a 20-10 record. I mean, that is a 20-game difference there. Or excuse me, a 10 game difference. I mean, that...
There was a season before that, if I'm not mistaken, where Salette won 5 games. Every coach, the previous coach, so...
Crazy turnaround. You know, I don't know how many coaches in Illinois can do that.
Yeah, he's got such a wealth of experience and wisdom, and he is fully bought into the culture, and he's doing a fantastic job with this team.
Trask. Long pass to Andrew. He's all alone. Spins, and he's fouled there. Stops the clock with 42.5 seconds to go. He'll go to the line.
Nice find there by Trask.
Sick drills his first one, nothing but net. And Brogan Handle will get some late minute playing time here. As Marco Cruz will take a seat after a phenomenal performance here tonight. As OPH will check in their second squad.
Wow. So since the beginning of the third quarter, the dynamic in here has completely shifted. A lot of that due to the fire and intensity with which Andrew Sick and JP played in the third quarter. They knew the importance of momentum in high school basketball, and they absolutely locked it down. They really called the game in the third quarter.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, OPH scored 1 point, I think, that quarter. When that happens, I mean, that's a recipe for disaster for any team.
And OPH saw Andrew Sick in the face of their best player. They saw determined Salette players coming out of the locker room, and this one's going to result in a blowout.
Salette will win 7 straight as they will improve to 15-3. They'll play Lakeview here Saturday at 2 p.m. here in the Coliseum. Buzzer sounds. That'll do it here tonight. Salette with a 35-19 victory thanks to their tenacious defense. Hopefully we'll see you at 2 o'clock on Saturday here in the Coliseum. I'm Mike Schrader alongside Tommy Baker signing off. You guys have a good night.
Have a wonderful night.